All right, hopefully this works. Are we live right now, baby? What's up with this latency going on with YouTube today? Damn. Why is this not working? I cannot see my screen. Why is this not so size? That's crazy. Why is this not so size? That's crazy. Let me see this. Before we start this stream, I just gotta test out everything. See if all the levels are right. All right, we should be good, right? Before we start this stream, I just gotta test out everything. See if all the levels are right. All right. Super echo, damn. All right, cool. We're ready to go live. We're ready to go live. 315. Let's make this public. Where is the settings? Here we go. Public. Done. Save. Turn my calls on do not disturb. And now we should be live. We should be public now. Let's get the pulling up the chat right now on the phone. Let's play a beat in the background while we do this. Bet. Whoop. There it is. Feeling good, feeling great. Feeling good, feeling great. Feeling great, feeling good. How about you? How about you? Got some beats ready. Shout out to Mason. Shout out to Prolific7. Shout out to the homie Don. Halfway done with the Ableton template. Shout out to Don, man. Always holding it down. Always holding it down. We are live here, guys, on week 4. This is the 4th week in a row that we're doing the beat critique. Shout out to everybody who has been submitting so far. Shout out to everybody who is new to the journey, who's just subscribed, who's just checked out the channel. I appreciate you guys. I'm trying to drop as much value as possible. That's my objective with this channel. And kind of share my experience of what I've learned in the last 6 years working for an actual library, music library. So each week I'm going to be doing these beat critiques, and you can think of me as your own personal music supervisor. Just going to wait for a couple more people to show up on here, and then we're going to go ahead and start playing, because I know the homie Mason was on it, man. The homie Mason already sent his track yesterday. And once Mason pops up, we're going to play his track. Bro, I don't know what's going on with email marketing today. I'm getting mad emails today. So many different people are emailing today. What is today the golden day to email? Like, why am I getting so many emails for promotions and stuff? Shit's random. Let me make sure the volume's working with the audio. What's good, Mason? I'm about to play your track here. How's the audio here? Is the music working and stuff? I just started right now, so let me know if that doesn't work. If not, I'll restart it real quick, but it should be working. I'm gonna be upset. All right, yeah, it's not playing music. Let me stop it and restart it real quick. I don't know why this shit happens, man. Actually, let me see if I can fix it here. without stopping the stream. Is that possible? I need the homie John the Dreamer in here. Dude, that's so weird. All right, let me stop streaming. All right, that should be working. Stream should be back up. My screen should be good. Should have volume now. Let me pause this to make sure. Let me make sure the volume's working with the audio. Dope. I don't know why it does that, but for some reason when I first start the stream, I have to restart it for the sound. All right, dope. What's good, Mason? I'm about to start playing your track here so we can get it started. And appreciate you sending this in a Dropbox format. Oh yeah, this is the video, right? Rest in peace, mamas, for sure. A cool story, a cool backstory. The company that I worked for, Signature Tracks, they grew up playing basketball. One of my bosses grew up playing basketball with Kobe, so he played in high school with Kobe Bryant at Lower Merion. His name's David Lastman. Shout out to David. It's pretty dope. He has some good stories about Kobe. It's cool. They grew up together playing really competitively and stuff like that throughout high school and a little bit of middle school and stuff. So it's a dope story. We're gonna play this first track. This is the highlight that Mason sent over. Basically, Mason took his beat and put it under a cut, like a Kobe highlight. And that's the perfect way to improve your beats and trying to see how they fit in translation to television. So that's a smart move that you made, Mason, for sure. Kobe's a savage, bro. When I grew up, I actually did not even really like Kobe like that. When I was like really young, I'm not from Los Angeles. I'm from Virginia, but I live in Los Angeles now. So seeing Kobe all over the place, people were loving him, just obsessed with him everywhere. Just all these fans of him. And I was just it was like the Yankees. I was just getting tired of it. But as I grew older, I really started to respect just how hard this dude would work, man. His work ethic is unmatched, bro. Mason beat. The highlight. That panning effect right there? What is that? That set that you got going on right there is fire. Savage. Hey, Kobe is savage. Rest in peace, Kobe, man. That's a dope one. I like that, Mason. Yeah, the homie Glee Beat said those pan effects and transitions were fire for sure, man. That was a dope beat. I really like what you did with that one. You got more in here, right? I think I saw another one in here. This one's called Knockin'. Mason's getting better and better each week. Really good bounce, Mason. I like this bounce right here. Perfect structure. This B section. would just maybe add like a dun 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 dun, and then drop into the sting like a little, just very quick melody to go into the sting. I mean, you don't even have to do that, but or just like a snare roll or something, just to transition it into the sting. But other than that, I like it. I would also bring down the snare a little bit and then master it, like bring up the level so everything fits and it's a little bit louder. But I mean, that's just personal preference. Other than that, the track's good, Mason. I like that one too. Let's pull up to this next one right here, and then we'll move on. If you're just joining the stream, you can submit your beats to XcaliberZero@gmail.com. Just put critique in the drama track. Mason got the bounce.
Alright, is it recording?
This is a good drama track, Mason. Yeah. For this part right here, I would speed up the hi-hat. That way you know the track is for sure about to end. Just speed up the hi-hat. Go just put some like the stabs you got there. Nice, Mason. Yeah, I would just speed up the hi-hats right there. That way when you're going into that sting, it's perfectly. What's good, STK? The lo-fi god. Dope stuff, Mason. I'm liking the improvement, man. Each time you're getting better quick, bro. Next, we're going to play Prolific 7. What's good? What's good, Prolific 7? Send me the beat for tomorrow on Discord. Tune in to hear your advice. Oh, appreciate the feedback. I appreciate you, man. Hopefully these play. All right, cool. Nice. It's a drama track. It's a good. Everything sounds like a on point right here. What's good, Prolific 7? Just started playing your track. It's a really good track, bro. Definitely like the drama type of scene. Some conversations going on, man. Somebody's throwing hands here or something. Talking shit. The shade is real with this beat. That was fire. For that one, I don't have too many notes. Maybe just master it so it's a little bit louder. But I'm listening to the volume pretty low on here, so that could be it too. But I mean, actually, yeah, I'm listening to this low on my laptop, so that's probably why. That intro is fire, bro. I love that reverse sound. I think it's a reverse horn or a string or something, and then you have that pluck on top of it. That's a perfect intro. 4 seconds long. That's money, bro. Really like that. Let's go on to the next one. The scene closer. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I like this beat a lot too. Lee Beats said that an artist would kill this. That's true. This is a good scene closer. It does sound like Usher. I was thinking the same thing. That whistle. Make sure if you submit it for a replacement, just put a no whistle lead. That's it. Just because it's a high frequency note type of whistle bell sound, so it will be distracting in some instances. But yeah, I like that one. Let's move on to the next one, and then we'll play. Would fit for Shaw's on Sunset. This is on that show's on Bravo. It's like the perfect. They have tons of different openers that sound like this. Nice. This is perfect for television. It's a really good track. Dope. I'm gonna play one more and then we'll move on to the next one and see if we have any new submissions. But everything right now, yeah, basically said everything's mixed really well. Good sound selection too. Very true, man. Really well mixed. This one's a comedy dramedy underscore. Okay. Bro. Listen to the ear candy he has, bro. The reverse effects and stuff, the transitions. This, yeah, we beat that TV placement all day, 100%. This beat is fire. This is a good cue. Yo, damn. Yo, you came with the heat, bro. Those are some really good tracks, man. Good stuff. Good stuff, bro. You understand the structure of everything. You have the sound selection on point. Your mixing is great. The little ear candy that you add, like the little effects, all the reverse like open hat or reverse hat that you have with the claps that go into the delay. It's money, bro. Money. Shout out to Prolific. Coming through with that heat. Next, we're going to play my boy Don. If you guys are Ableton users, I've mentioned this before, but Don is making the sync licensing templates that are on the course that are FLPs for FL Studio. He's converting them and remaking them into Ableton. He's already done 2 so far. We have 2 more left. So shout out to Don for doing that, man. Huge thanks to him. Make sure you guys give Don a shout out if you are a Ableton user because he is a real one for that. Prolific said, appreciate you, bro, and those who haven't bought the course yet, highly recommend it. It helped me out as far as structuring for TV, man. That I'm really glad to hear that. You can definitely hear it with the way that you formatted the beat, man. So I'm glad that you took what you learned and put it into effect. You guys are killing it, man. Like, I'm highly impressed. My goal for this was to just make it as clear cut as possible. And so far, everybody who's been taking the course and submitting the beats for the live critiques and stuff have been implementing a perfect structure. Like, you guys are getting it really quick. So that was my goal, man. It's like it was pretty simple to kind of just show producers like what it is. Like the formula. The formula is pretty simple. The structure is pretty simple, but I don't think many people know it. So I wanted to make it as clear cut as possible. You bought 3 courses last night? Damn, bro. That's that self-investment. I respect that. I respect that, bro. I remember the first time I bought a course, it was Adam Ivy's course. It was like 700 or 800. And at first I was like, fuck, that's a lot of money, but it was definitely worth it. All right, let me play this, Don. Shout out to Don. You, Don. Don for me. Alright, so for this one, I just want the structure a little different. Like, I want this intro quicker so that dun, 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 like the end of the little pluck sound that you have, that would be the intro. Like dun, 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 and then drop the beat. Yeah, that intro faster, and then when you go into the part where those drums are getting heavy, bring that in faster too. Cause right now, the beat's like at minute 48. I would just bring in, like, shorten up the intro and then have the hook kind of come in a little bit faster. Like the first, I think it's 4. Yeah, the first 4 bars you have like the beat drop, and then the second 4 bars you'll bring in where the hi-hats go hard and stuff like that, where the bounce just goes crazy. So that's what I would add to that. About that. Nice beat section. Those are dope on this. So for this one, I like the horn, I like the drums, but that choir, I mean, if you're putting this for TV, the choir, I don't think it's tasteful for TV. But you can still, I mean, if you're doing it for like direct licensing placements for like ad and stuff like ads, it's dope. Or if you're doing it for TV placements that are not reality TV. So if you're doing this for something that's like more, I guess almost cinematic, you know, like the tracks on Euphoria and stuff. When I hear choirs and stuff like that, those are the type of shows where, you know, they're playing that type of, you know, they're using those type of sounds. But if this is for TV, I would be tasteful with the choir. I mean, you don't have it going too crazy, so it's not wild, but for some reason it throws off the track. Mason said I could hear this on that show Greenleaf. I haven't seen that. What's that about? We're gonna play this next one. So I can tell you just started this one. So for this one, I think it would be dope if you layered that horn with the low brass horn, and then that horn that you're using in this, put a little bit of reverb on it. I don't know what reverbs they have in Ableton, but I would just suggest like a slight reverb. That way it has a little bit more air. and then a low impact brass hit that just layers with it. So it just has that punch with it. The drums are dope. That sound effect, be careful. But I mean, it's fine. It's fine. You said this is not mixed, so it's fine. And that drop right there with that little cowbell is out. It's not in key with the rest of the track. Yeah, that brass hit will just add a little bit more impact to it, in my opinion. But that's just me. But yeah, the drums on this one are dope. I think my favorite out of these three though will probably be the first one. You can tell you spent more time with this one. So those are my notes on that one. Shout out to Don. Let me see if I have any new submissions. I think right now we've gone through all of them so far. So if you guys have any submissions that you want to send in, feel free. I'm refreshing right now on another tab. I don't see anything so far though. So if not, I'm just gonna play a track that I did yesterday, man. It's an EDM track. I don't like the mixing of it, but yeah, I don't know. I don't really make EDM like that. I make EDM sometimes for TV. I've done like a few different ones, but my EDM is just trash compared to like a real EDM producer who's out there making these festival hits and stuff. So let me bring that up. I'm gonna show you guys. I just made this yesterday. Yeah, yesterday. For some MTV placements. Mason said, if there's any more tracks, can we talk about that pitch for a few minutes? Let's do it, bro. Let me refresh one more time. Make sure there's no new beats in here. All right, yeah, I don't have any new beats right now, so we can go ahead and talk about that pitch, man. If for that pitch, like my plan of attack is going after those ones that they're saying. I don't know if you see in their Facebook group, but they're telling us which beats, which tracks they need the most, and the ones that they keep saying are ones that they've said repeatedly. So that means that people are either one aren't submitting. There's not a lot of there's not a lot of competition in that genre, or the stuff that people have turned in, it's not that good. So what I think they do is I think they filter it before they send it to the client. I don't think they just take a batch of beats and send it to the client. I feel like what they're doing is like, okay, we got to keep a reputation for ourselves. So let's pick out the best tracks in these groups and then send it in. But if they don't have many tracks, they're going to send whatever they have. So my plan of attack will go after the ones that they're talking about, like the orchestral. I mean, orchestral is kind of hard, so I don't really know if you want to go after that one, but the one that says World Celtic or whatever, I mean, you could look up Irish loops, like Celtic sounding loops. On Looperman. Let me see. Let me see if we can find something. Loop masters. Let's see. You could just take some like these sounds that are free and just make a track out of it. These are a whole song, so I don't know about this, but you can get the loops by itself. So just take those loops and just make tracks out of them and get those easy placements, man. That's $250 a pop. So that's my plan, man. I'm just gonna dig for a lot of royalty-free loops and then just use them and go after the ones that are least competitive, and then also go after the ones that are like hip hop and R&B and stuff like that. But as you said, I think you said this in the Discord, that the hip hop ones and R&B ones are a little bit more saturated, which I have noticed. Like, I've noticed a lot more people are starting to go towards hip hop, and I know for sure their pop is another field that is saturated. So I would go after the ones that are just like world tracks because those are gonna pretty much almost. It's not guaranteed placements, but it's pretty close. It's pretty close to a guaranteed placement. And for these ones, yes, I am doing the TV structure, but however, I'm not going to be doing it in a way where it's like I'm doing a snare drop into a Celtic track. You know, like I'm not going to have a crazy snare roll. I'm going to keep it like a world Celtic song. I'm going to go on, YouTube, or I'm going to go on the site that's included in the sync course, the Universal Production Library. I'm going to listen to some references, like listen to some examples of world Celtic music or world Irish music, for example, or orchestral music, and then I'll go from there and like see like okay, yeah, I'll take this type of format and then pretty much make a beat out of it, like using the same format. So like you're not gonna have the same snare rolls and all that other stuff, but you're gonna keep it part A, part B, part A, and then pretty much repeat. So you just copy and paste that whole format over. Yeah, exactly. So A B structure. It doesn't need to be crazy. Um, it could be looped where you can just duplicate pretty much the first part A, part B. That way it's a full 2 minute track. That way it's not 1 minute because TV's placements are a little bit shorter, like 1 minute or so. But for this one for that pitch, they're more of ad based tracks. So I would keep it 2 minutes just to be safe. But that's my plan of action, man. That's what I want to do, and then I'm gonna try orchestral as well because I just got some new contact libraries and I want to try them out. And I don't really make orchestral. I never really made orchestral besides like a trap beat that has orchestral elements included in it. But that style is just super foreign to me. But yeah, man, if you guys don't know what he's talking about, me and Mason are talking about this site called That Pitch. I'll show you guys on here. It's pretty dope. It's one of the pay to submit type of um, libraries, and I know that most people, no, not most people, I know that some people are against kind of just having that pay to submit type of structure. But for this type of platform, I think it's worth it because there's always new guaranteed placements that they're getting every month. Like these placements on here are guaranteed. The client is only working specifically with that pitch. So that makes it worth it. And you see all the briefs that they have here, all the tracks that they need, and they'll show you like the amount that it is and the genre and the buyout type, how much you're gonna get paid. They'll tell you the structure, what they needed. They needed 2 minutes or longer. Like I like this format compared to having it like I think taxis like you can pay but they'll have different briefs that they need or whatever, and it's super competitive at that point. This one is not as big. This one's not as competitive so far. Mason said they're more North Carolina based, which is dope. That's dope. I actually used to live in Fayetteville when I was younger, and my brother went to High Point University to play baseball. So I'm familiar with North Carolina. My favorite team is the Carolina Panthers. But yeah, this that pitch site is pretty dope, man. It's a music library, and like I said, they just send these different briefs out, and there's different types. So it's not just like pop or hip hop or stuff like that. You can do any type of music. So if you're trying to experiment with like electronic or ambient or jazz, or you want to do some folk acoustic type beats out there, then go ahead and do it. You got ambient here and stuff like that. So it's definitely a good opportunity to experiment. I mean, look at you're getting $250 for an exclusive track. I mean, for a country beat that you just pulled loops off of and kind of manipulated and made yourself. That's good practice and decent money. So yeah, check that out if you guys are interested. I do have an affiliate code, but I just did a couple of affiliate like codes with them, and it was only like $3. So I don't even think it's worth it. So if you guys want to check this out, it's on you. I'm not advocating for them. I'm just saying that I'm trying it out right now, and I like it so far. They give you reference tracks and stuff too, so that's dope. Even though they give reference tracks like the Spotify links, I think that it's better to reference different sites, like the site that's included, the Universal Music site that I talked about. Just reference different sites and see what they have on there as far as ambient music, and then that could be your reference track instead of referencing like a Spotify link. I just feel like that's not as accurate as it is going to be compared to like a track that's already made for sync licensing. But yeah, is there anything you want to hit else you wanted to ask or touch on with this that pitch? If you guys are new in the stream right now, feel free to send over a beat to XcaliberZero@gmail.com. We haven't got that many submissions this week, which I'm not mad at. I like kicking it anyway with you guys, so we could do whatever here, but I do also need to leave in the next like 15 minutes so I can go and finish up some tracks before I have to pick up my daughter. I got a couple of briefs right now for different shows that are due today and tomorrow. You're gonna send a few tracks? Yes, same man. Do it, bro. I don't know if you checked this out, Mason, yet, but I really like their product section where they show the different courses and stuff. I've tried their templates. I don't really like their templates that they have on here for like FL Studio and stuff, but I did watch a few of the courses on here, and they're super solid. They tell you like how to do your finances and stuff, how to get your first production client, how to consistently land sync placements. They got some dope stuff on here. But yeah, man, I've been sending a lot of different libraries in the Discord. If you guys are not on the Discord so far, definitely check it out. You said you want to polish some of your stuff and send it to TV placements. Do it, bro. I was the one who got them to build an NFL player. They didn't even have one when I signed up. What? Really? Dang. Yeah, I downloaded the template. It was super basic, and I was like, what is this? So if you need a template for FL Studio, that new video I dropped should help. It's literally like a free, almost like a free beat. That's weird that they didn't have it already though. Like, why would they have the other ones there, not FL Studio? Why people are hating on FL Studio, man? When I first started making beats like 14 years ago. Damn, it sounds long when you say it out loud. They were like super. FL Studio was shunned on. People would try to clown you for using FL Studio. It was all about Pro Tools and stuff like that. And FL Studio's like, look at me now. I appreciate that, man. I'm glad you like it. Yeah, we got to go over it too. We'll set up a time this weekend where we'll coordinate this weekend to set up a time for next week. That way we can start going over your tracks and we'll polish them. And maybe we can even go on stream or something where you can submit your track in and I'll pull it up on FL Studio and listen to it and see what I would add in and add my own. I would just tailor it. I would just tailor it how I would create the beat for TV placements, and then that way you can have it. I know we talked about that before, so let's coordinate this weekend and we'll lock that in, brother. But I think I'm gonna call the stream early. I appreciate everybody who came through. Shout out to everybody who's sending their tracks so far. Mason, Don, and Prolific7. Shout out to SDK and everybody who came through. Glee Beats. I appreciate you guys. We're gonna call it here. I gotta finish up some tracks that I really need to turn in today. So thanks to everybody who came through. We'll be back next week, next Thursday. Feel free to send in any beats and we'll critique them next Thursday. Appreciate you guys. And then we're gonna try to go live again sometime in the near future and go over Mason's beats and we'll adjust it. But all right, guys, I'm gonna catch y'all later. Peace.